Now, if you are a vampire fan, you're going to absolutely love this game. Creeping around the rooftops to the beautiful backdrop of Venice is just simply amazing. Now, I will admit that playing my first hour of this game, I was wondering if I liked it or not. I didn't feel I was really doing anything apart from trying to find my way through streets and sewers with no purpose. And you only have one way that you can really go, which you get gently guided around until you reach the end of that mission. I was also feeling slightly frustrated that I was seeing a lot of locked doors that I just couldn't find keys for. But I didn't know at the time that I would be revisiting all these locations and those doors would become available to me as the game progressed. It's a solo player game, and you have the choice of playing the lead character as a male vampire or a female vampire. Vampiress? I don't know. The story is quite long. I swear I've been playing this game for about 6 or 7 hours now. The story does enough to keep you interested, and it plods along quite nicely, with some different stories that are thrown in as you find items and get this voiceover of a memory attached to that found item. The game menus are simple enough. There's nothing too complicated to navigate in there. The enemies I wish would be a little more smarter and random. I feel it's too easy to sneak up behind someone to lunge in at the neck, and sneaking around in this game is key. It reminds me a bit of the very first Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation 1, except you don't have any guns. The bosses can be a little bit more challenging, but they still feel pretty easy considering they are meant to be the big, hard boss. Weapon choices, or powers should I say, are quite interesting and inventive. So far, I've seen the ground swallow up enemies by a hole opening up in the ground and what appears to be the dead coming up through and pulling down the enemy into the hole. It's pretty frightening. You can turn invisible for some great sneak attacks, or you can just stand there in front of the enemy as they're quite oblivious to you. You get a mini crossbow that's attached to the back of your hand, which fires these little arrows that can be used to shoot at collectible gongs around the city, or you can kill people with them, and there's a few other options. Another thing is, you have to keep your blood levels up if you want to use your powers. If you run out of blood, you cannot use your invisibility power or special attack powers. So to top up your blood, you either drink the blood of your enemies or random folk on the streets, or there's plenty of rats in the city to catch and get a quick small fix. A small thing that I get frustrated with in this game is that when you die, it takes time for it to load back up. Don't get me wrong, it's only 10 or 15 seconds, but in the Quest 3 VR, that feels like forever. The level sizes are quite big, or at least they feel quite big. Maybe being up on the rooftops and ledges makes the game appear bigger. And you do keep returning to locations throughout the game to play various missions. But the city of Venice looks fantastic. Having been there many times myself, I have to say I recognised nothing. But of course, this is more of a dated Venice than a modern looking Venice that I visited numerous occasions. The levelling up options are nice. As you complete your missions, you earn XP. Then you can use that XP to buy stronger powers, such as your jumping or invisibility, or buy different arrow darts for your crossbow. It makes you want to complete more missions to get the really cool stuff. Moving on to the controls. They can be a little fiddly. Making ammo for your crossbow or loading it and shooting it is all fine, but creating some spells can sometimes be a little tricky, especially if you want to do it fast. Not a huge deal, but I wish there was a simpler way. Now, puzzles in this game are pretty basic. Most of it involves finding keys to open doors or finding wheels to turn to empty water or fill up water, or find power storage devices to turn off or on to open doors. Be nice to have some more stuff in there, but what is there is just about enough to keep the game going. This is definitely a unique game in VR. I thoroughly enjoyed sneaking around on the high ledges and creeping past enemies whilst invisible, or sneaking up on them to suck their blood. So overall, I scored this game at 34 out of 40, and you can find my scoring system in the description section below. Now please watch and enjoy the rest of my gameplay video, and give me a like and a comment, and definitely subscribe to my channel. Thanks guys, and I will see you in the next one.
That's it. They're
Keep your guns loaded.
That can't be real. Oh shit. They're here. Damn it. That can't be right.
I'll cover this area.
What the hell just happened?
Hello, Justice. So nice of you to come. I'm sad to say this is where it ends for you, child of Hakim.